Now, Israeli forces have carried out raids in cities across the occupied West Bank. They stormed several branches of a money exchange company, accusing it of supporting terrorism. 3 Palestinians were killed and 2 others injured in the raid on Tulkarem. Meanwhile, Israeli settlers also attacked Palestinians and their properties northwest of Nablus. Zein Basravi joins us now live from Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. Just tell us about these latest raids, Zein. What do we know?
Well, yes, it's been another very busy night in the occupied West Bank, but what stands out is the raids on all 11 branches of one exchange company here in the occupied West Bank. What we know is that here in Al-Bireh, this exchange house was raided, but their branches as well in Tulkarem, Bethlehem, Tubas, Jenin, and Nablus were all stormed. 4 people were detained, and we know that this exchange company has been accused of dealing with, as the Israelis put it, so-called terrorist groups. But let's go through exactly what happened. Now, this is one of the largest, if not largest, exchange companies in the occupied West Bank. They estimate that their losses are around 4 million shekels. That's more than $1 million. And this isn't the first time that this has happened. In December, the Israeli military carried out some similar raids on exchange companies a different company, but also this one. Last time, they lost 1 million shekels, close to around 300,000 US dollars. Their laptops, their computers were confiscated. They even took entire safes and everything inside. The raids lasted between 11 p.m. last night to 3 a.m. this morning. They were simultaneous, and they emptied out the operations almost entirely. Now, this has all the hallmarks more of a heist than any sort of police action. And what it has done to the communities here is people are now afraid, they're paranoid, and this is yet another example of a kind of collective punishment where Israel accuses civilian businesses of being affiliated somehow without providing any evidence with so-called terror groups or armed groups. And what we know is that ahead of these raids, there were no legal proceedings preceding these raids. They simply accused, they left flyers saying that any sort of association with any sort of armed group makes them guilty of being so-called terrorists as well. So it is accusation, it is action, and then it is creating fear and intimidation in these civilian communities. Again, not the first time this has happened. It really seems like a smash and grab to the tune of millions of shekels, at least $1 million or more.
Zein Basravi there for us in Ramallah with the update. Thanks very much, Zein.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.